In the previous lecture, you have learned how to handle the on mouse over and on mouse out events using the stop and start methods, which are inbuilt methods in JavaScript. In this lecture, you will learn how to handle them using your own custom or user-defined functions, and in the process, you will also learn how to access HTML elements and manipulate them from within JavaScript. Get started by copying the contents of this file, create a new file, paste it, change the title to on mouse over, on mouse out using custom functions or user-defined functions. Change this marquee to a paragraph. Let's use a paragraph and change the contents of this paragraph to mouse over / mouse out. Save it. Mouse over, mouse out, cf.html. I am using a shortcut, otherwise it will be a very long name. mo cf for custom function .html. Save it. Instead of using the stop, we are going to create our own function called handle mouse over event and change this to handle mouse out event. We are going to create these two functions in a second. Go to the script block, function handle mouse over event. Whatever code you are going to write in this function will be executed by the web browser when this event happens, because this method will be invoked when this event happens. Now, to access the paragraph inside this function, the easiest and the best way is to pass in this. This points to the current object. Everything in JavaScript is an object. So whenever the handle mouse over event is being invoked, on whichever object it is being called, this is an inbuilt object in JavaScript which points to that current object. So using this, we can pass the current element or the object to the JavaScript function. And here we can receive it using any argument or variable. Let's say x. Save it. Inside the function, now we can access the paragraph using x, because x points to the paragraph element p. Let's change the style of the paragraph. X dot style dot color is equal to, within double quotes, red. X dot style dot background color, C capital, is equal to, within double quotes, let's say yellow. Save it. Now create another function, copy this function, paste it to handle on mouse out event. Change this to y. You can leave it as x because x is local to this function. You can have the same name in another function, but just to differentiate, use y. Y dot style dot color is equal to, let's change this to yellow, and y dot style dot background color for the paragraph will be blue. So we are using different colors when the handle mouse over event happens, and on handle mouse out event also we need to pass this. This points to the paragraph again, the current element being processed. Save it. Go to the web browser by opening your on mouse over momocf.html. Right now there are no effects, no styles. Point your cursor and it changes. The contents are red and the background color is yellow, because that is what we have asked the browser to do by defining this function. Content should go red and the background color should turn yellow when we place our mouse cursor on it. And remove the cursor and it changes to, the background color is blue and the text color is yellow. You can also access the HTML contents of this paragraph from within your JavaScript function using x.inner HTML. This property gives you the HTML contents of a particular object. You can change it using is equal to mouse over. So we are changing the contents which are currently mouse over / mouse out to mouse over. Copy it, paste it inside the second function, change this from x to y, and change the content itself to mouse out. Go back to the web browser, refresh. As soon as you point your cursor, it changes to mouse over, and move your cursor out, it changes to mouse out. So in this lecture, you have learned quite a few things. The first thing is how to handle the JavaScript events that happen on a HTML using your own custom JavaScript functions. You have also learned about the this keyword in Java, which points to the current HTML object or element on which we are invoking the JavaScript function. If you pass it to a function, we can use that and manipulate the contents of it or retrieve the contents of it. In this case, we have changed the background colors, and also we have retrieved the inner HTML and changed its contents by using the inner HTML property, which is available to every HTML object in JavaScript.